when you trade options, you generally tend to make mistakes because you try to read, try to read some chart, you try to do some technical analysis, and you intend to speculate that probably the market will go up or it will go down, and you try to buy that call option or put option, and what happens, that market reverses. So what happens is, since we are humans, we tend to make mistakes, we read wrong signals. So I also made those mistakes, and I also learned that no matter how much you learn chart analysis or technical analysis, you generally tend to make mistakes, and especially new traders who do not have the practice. Okay, some trader who have like 5-6 years of experience, they easily read the chart, and they have that patience, and they have that what you call, they have developed that attitude wherein they wait for very good signals and then they take trades. But new traders, and traders especially with small capital, they make a lot of mistakes. Okay, so with that intention basically, I created this app so that you avoid making losses in option trades. So the way you avoid making losses in option trade is you trade less. Okay, people generally trade more, they try to do over trading. It has happened from me also. I have also made mistakes, I have also suffered losses because of that over trading. So to avoid that, to give a very precise signal. Okay, so generally humans have a lot of emotions, but machines or a program, they don't have emotion. Whatever you program, whatever signal you program, they will give that signal. So with that intention, all my learnings I have put together, and I have put it in this app to help traders to avoid making loss making trades in options, to avoid making over trading, to avoid reading wrong charts and wrong speculation. Because what happens is, since we are humans, you generally try to speculate, you try to think, for example, like market, the trend might be going upwards, but you try to read that no, the trend is, you try to speculate, no, after this level the trend might go down, but that doesn't happen. Okay, now many presentations and many learning courses might have taught you about putting lines on levels, like say, suppose Nifty right now, it has crossed 19,800, but now many they try to speculate that 19,800 Nifty will not cross. But what happens is, if there are huge hedge funds which will buy, or huge mutual funds which will keep on buying into Nifty 50, then that level also is usually broken. You read options data, that data is saying that no, probably Nifty will not cross that level, or it will take support at this level. But that doesn't happen. Sometimes the data is also very misleading. So this program I created with that intention, to read the volume in options, not in Nifty chart, but in option. Okay, to read the data in options and then come to a conclusion, come to a collective conclusion, what is going to happen. Okay, so to make technical analysis easier. Okay, so when you read charts and you put all the data and you put all the opinion and everything, there is a lot of confusion. And out of this confusion, there might be wrong decisions, and this might cause losses. So with that intention, to make technical analysis easier, the intention was to create this app. Okay. Now many of you people might be having their own jobs, or might be doing their own businesses. So it is very difficult to concentrate on trading. Okay, some of I don't know how many of you are full-time traders, but I understand most of the people are doing this to generate second income or alternate income. Okay, so when you are doing your job, sometimes you will miss some trades. Okay, you will be concentrating on your work, and you cannot look at the chart, and you'll miss the trade. So what this app does is, it will help you recognize those trades. It will give alerts. So that's why many of the people who have installed this app, I have especially told them to turn on the notification for this app. Because what happens is that if the notification is not on, there is no use for this app. The app is main intention of the app is to give you the alert when there is a trade. Until that time, you can continue with your day job, or you can do with whatever you're doing in your personal or business life. And whenever there is this alert, you can sit aside and then look at the chart, confirm that whether this signal given by this app is correct, and then enter the trade. Okay, so that is the intention, to help people create second income. Especially this app is very helpful for people who have low capital. People with low capital are very what you call, they are on a very risky path, because people with huge capital can take some losses and they can sustain, but people with low capital, they are at a very risky end. They cannot sustain if they suffer losses, or they suffer huge losses, or even small losses they cannot suffer. So especially for them, they should avoid trading every time. Okay, they should only trade when there is a confirmed trend or a confirmed indication that the market is going to take one direction upward or one direction downward. So this app will help you do that, because this app will give you a signal only when there is a change in the behavior in the option. Okay, so option price when there is a change. Now option selling is a very easy thing, but option buying is very difficult and very risky. For example, if you buy on an option at 50 rupees, and then after few, sometimes in few minutes, the option goes down to 25 or 20, you have already lost almost 50 to 60% of your capital. So 50-60% losses are very huge. But when there are also instances when the option takes single direction, and that 50 rupees option can go to even 100. So these kind of signals this app generates. Okay. This app is not programmed to generate small point movement, like 10 points or 20 points. It is not programmed to do that. It is only programmed to give signals for big point wise movements, like 40 point, 50 point, 100 points, 200 points. Only these kind of big movements, it will help you to generate. Okay, other 10 point, 20 point you can straight away avoid, because sometimes if you try to catch that 10-20 point movement, you end up making losses, because when there is not a strong trend, this 10-20 point movement can reverse and you can end up making loss. Okay, so that is the intention behind this, to generate signals which give big point wise movement. And it basic intention is to help you generate second income. Don't be completely dependent on this app to generate income every day. No, this app will not give you signal every day. It will give only like maximum 6 to 7 signals in a month. Maximum, I'm saying, or minimum 4 to 5 signals a month. And that 4 to 5 signals are very confirmed signals. Even I was surprised when I started testing this app. I was surprised it even gave overnight. Like, overnight, if you keep an option while closing, you buy that option, and overnight there is a jump of, like, for example, market opens up by 100 points, Nifty opens up by 100 points. Already option has given 100 rupees, or if you consider the delta, 80 to 90 rupees profit. Okay. So that kind of signals it is giving. Now this app is not, that is the intention. This app, again, I would like to repeat, this is a technical indicator app. It is not an advisory app. So this app does not give any stop losses. It doesn't give any target price. But yes, it can tell you when to exit. Okay, I will explain you how to read the app in the next few slides. Okay, so this was the intention. One thing, there is no I'm not claiming any guarantee this app will help you double, triple, or generate this much percentage of money for you. But I can guarantee you, if you follow this app blindly, it will avoid making you, it will avoid you from making very major losses. Okay. So major losses can definitely be avoided. A kind of discipline will be developed from this app, to trade only when there is a confirmed signal, and to not to trade when there is no confirmed signal. So this I can guarantee that it will avoid from making you major losses. It has helped me a lot. I have been testing this app from, like, around 3-4 months I have been doing personally. Now I have put this app in front of you for to test you. You should test this app. Okay. So that is the intention behind this. So just a short introduction I'll give. This is a technical indicator app. This is not an advisory app. Okay. It will help you only take confirmed trades. It will help you avoid taking unwanted trades. And as I said, it is very helpful for people working with low capital. It is helpful for people working with huge capital also, because it is also giving you option selling signal. But option selling is helpful for people who are working with capitals like 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs. Only they can generate big incomes. But people who are generally working with capitals like 1, 2, 3 lakhs, for them option selling is not that big, because it doesn't generate that much huge income. It is patience. Then option selling is a very, very good business. It can generate you consistent income. But the people who live with less capital, they generally go into option buying. So option buying is very risky thing. So that's why I also do option buying. I do option selling also. But option buying is where you can generate most of the profit, where you can make something big. But option buying is very dangerous. 90% of option buyers have lost money, and people who have entered after 2020 in trading, 90% of the people have closed their accounts, and they're not trading at all, because they have lost a lot. I have spoken to people who have lost like 6 7 lakhs in a matter of 2 months. And that is how dangerous they did option stock option. Basically they entered into stock option buying. Okay, so that is how it is dangerous. So to help people to avoid losses, that is the main intention of this app. So what I have found is that uh, in option buying, there is 70% accuracy. Now, the 30% of time when there is a signal, there is also immediate signal to exit. So the huge losses are avoided in that 30% time also. Because how this app works is it completely works on technical indicators. A combination of technical indicators is programmed to read the technical indicators of the option. Secondly, there is also it is also programmed to read the volume, how much buying volume is coming and how much selling volume is coming into an option. And also in addition to that, right now only we are providing only Nifty options signals. So in Nifty, how the behavior is going on. So price action behavior also is quantified, and then that signal is generated, that how to what to do, whether to buy or whether to sell. Say sometimes what happens, there is a false breakout. If the Nifty is in upward direction, sometimes there is a false breakout. So that time it immediately creates a signal to exit, that this is a false breakout, so it closes the trade. So that is also there. And surprisingly, BTST was a big surprise. I used to not do BTST. That means to buy an option at closing and then at the opening of the market, immediately exit it. So BTST, it gave a very good result when I did back testing and when I did live testing also. So there is an accuracy of 80%, but you will have to do a lot of risk management and position sizing for BTST. You cannot take huge risk. Suppose you usually buy, say, suppose 500 options. In BTST, you should not buy more than 100 or 150. You should not buy. That means 3 lots or 4 lots. You should not buy more than that, because BTST is very risky. But there is a good accuracy. The signals for BTST are very less, very, very less. Only when there is a good trend in the market, then there is a BTST signal. Okay. Option selling accuracy is good, because it easily tells you which option is in a price downward trend, and it gives you a signal that you need to take those trades. Okay. And as I said, the number of for buying option signal for buying options, the signals are like 4 to 6 signals in a month, which are very, very good signals. In these 4 to 6 signals, you will easily you can get 50 to 100 points in each signal. Okay, that I can confirm. So that means 50 points also if you consider, and 6 signals if you consider, you're making 300 points. So that is a very, very good way to make money, what I feel. Okay. And the 30% loss making, you can easily exit in like 10 20 points. So say suppose you're out of 10, three signals go wrong. So 20 points if you lose, so 60 points are gone. But in the rest of the 6, 7 signals, you get 300 points. So you can make around 240 points easily, even after making losses. Okay. So that is how I was able to judge from the data of past 3 to 4 months. Okay. And so that's why if you have to generate the login, you have to give me an email ID. I will create the login at the server side and I'll give you the password. So you can log in with that password. Once you log in, right now you can only see Nifty strategy because I have started only with Nifty right now. Because slowly, I want to proceed further. I don't want to immediately jumble up everything on into the app and make it very confusing. So right now only Nifty. Then later on in the next version, as I get more and more users, I'll put the Bank Nifty. I will also put stock options so that only options which are in a very good trend, only stocks which are in a very good trend, only those options and options which are liquid. Most of the people have made losses in illiquid options where there is no big volume. So people have made tremendous amount of losses in that. But Bank Nifty will be very much available by January, I guess, on the app. Okay. So what happens is, whenever there is a new signal, so these are all signals. Signals are generated by the program, and we tell the program to look after Nifty, to look after some of the options which are to buy options. You need we provide at the money and in the money options. We don't provide out of the money. Out of the money we provide when the trend is very good. Say suppose Nifty is moving very much upwards, only that time we provide out of the money options. But because out of the money options have only time value, no value in those, so it's very risky. So we avoid giving those. So the program will check for volume. The program will check the technical indicators of the options. For example, here I am showing instrument. So instrument name here is Nifty. Here the signal is neutral because Nifty is not moving anywhere right now. It is very sideways. So signal is neutral. Since we are not providing any targets for Nifty. There is no entry price. There is no exit price. But it is open. Open in the sense the program is tracking this strategy, the Nifty chart. It is tracking. It is looking at the Nifty chart right now. It is open, but the signal it has generated is neutral, so that you don't. So neutral means you should not trade that. Okay, you should not look at it. Say suppose there is a change. Say suppose tomorrow there is a new trend in Nifty. It starts going up. Then here there is buy signal. There will be an entry price. There will be no entry price exit price right now, because when we think that when the program thinks that okay, now the upward trend or the buy trend is finished, it will give an entry exit price and it will say close, like it has said close here. Okay. So whenever there is a change in this, it will immediately give you a notification here. You will get a pop-up. You will get a notification. Any of this strategy. And it will just say the program notification will be only like strategy changed. But we personally, we will push another notification which will exactly say either Nifty strategy changed or 20,000 CE changed or whatever. So 19,900 PE changed. Okay. So here right now 19,900 PE buy, it is closed. Okay, because on Friday it generated a signal for buy at entry prices 122.1. Exit price was somewhere around 115, but it is not showing now because the market is closed. But it is closed, and it will be refreshed tomorrow. This strategy will be basically deleted. Okay, but this will remain because right now, since Nifty is neutral, it is not upward or downward, it is sideways. It is showing you sell 20,000 C and sell 19,700 P. Okay, so C has basically lost a lot of value. Right now, it is somewhere around 18 or 17. This is somewhere around 32. It is still not lost value. P. Suppose direction changes. Okay, and this particular option, it changes direction, then what it will do, it will show you close. Okay. So you will get a pop-up that 19,700 PE strategy changed. So you should come and see whether it is closed. Now, one more thing you have to, I would like to repeat again that, you should switch on the notification for this app. I'll probably show you a short video, or I'll share you on the group. I'll share you the video how to switch on the notification for this app. Many people might know. You can go to settings. You can go to app. You should go to app name IceBerg, and then you should switch on the notification. If you don't switch on the notification, you will not get any update. And another important thing you should remember is you should log in every day in the morning. Okay, before you start the trade. Because automatically after 24 hours the login will be, it will log out automatically. So in the morning you should again exit the app, start the app again, and you should log in. Once you log in, then you will start getting the notification. Even if you have missed some notification, you will see the notification here on the top. Okay, so that is the way this app functions. So,
sir, here from Suresh.
Yes, sir.
If the signal time is updated, that will be helpful.
Okay, signal time. Okay, fine.
Yeah, so here it is very blindly. It is showing the status.
Okay, okay.
So if the pop-up time is available, no, so we can decide.
Pop-up when the notification is generated, no, the notification will have the time. Okay.
I don't think so. I seen some time.
Notification has the time. When you expand the notification, you will get the time. You will get the time on it. And anyways, even if you are late, and if you go and check in that notification, you will see. Say suppose it will show you notification for 19,900. You can again go on if say suppose you are late, still it will show you open or close. Open or close means close means that trade is not valid anymore. Okay. If it is still showing open, that means the trade is still valid and you can still enter it. Okay. Say suppose it generated a signal at 122. Now the price is at 133 and it is still showing open. That means the trend is still upwards. Okay. So you can still enter at 133. Okay. So that is how. And the intention for notification is that only. So that we take entry as soon as the notification comes. Yes, you can take the notification. You can take the entry as soon as the notification comes, because the notification comes only when there is a confirmed trade. Okay, you don't have to wait for very long. But one thing I have to tell you: sometimes when you take an entry, the signal will come immediately that you should close. The close notification also might come in 5 minutes. So when you see that close notification, you please exit it, because what happens is, like I told you, out of 100 trades, 30 trades, 70% is 70% accuracy is there, but there is also sometimes 30% which are false breakouts and false breakdowns. So that are also recorded. So when it immediately says that close it, it generally tells you within 5-10 minutes close it if there is a wrong trade. So you close it, you book that loss. And please maintain a risk management at your end also. Okay, because here we are not mentioning any stop losses, because the machine does not create any stop loss. Okay, so say suppose it is giving a entry point of 122. Keep a stop loss of 35 rupees. You keep a stop loss of, if the option price is of 100 or 150, you keep a stop loss of that much, because here because this is a technical indicator app. It is not an advisory app. I am repeating again. So we are not providing any advisory that this is the target. What I have understood and what I have tried is that, once the signal is generated, it easily gives you a 50-point or 100-point signal. But when it says close, it will tell you to close within 20 points or maximum 30 points. Okay. So maintain that risk management at your end also. Now, if it is Nifty, it will show you buy or sell signal. Okay, say suppose it's an option, Nifty, it will show you buy, sell, neutral signal. Here open or close. Open or close means if the trade is still open, it is telling you sell 20,000 CE open. That means still you can sell the option. If it is close, here 19,900 P close. That means don't do this, okay? Because at the this entry will remain until the end of the day, just for tracking, okay? And after that, it will refresh and it will delete that strategy, okay? So that is the meaning of this.